This is the top of one of the summits of Fleetwith Pike. I think that's the summit over there where the cairn is, but this will do us. We've just cycled up from the bottom of the Warnscale past the Buttermere side and then up the mine track, so it's been fairly boring so far. No single track to speak of really, other than this short section up to the summit here, which is footpath, but the mine track and the descent we're going to take, which is down the Buttermere, is all bridal way. Let's have a look at the view. Very nice it is too. That's the other summit of Fleetwith Pike over there, and there's Buttermere and Crummock down there. We're looking over towards Dalehead and down over towards Borrowdale and Brandreth over there in the cloud. Okay, we'll get set up and ready to go. I'm on the chin mount again today, so we'll see how that goes. Okay then, let's go. Make sure I drop my saddle properly. It's only 125mm dropper on this bike, so I dropped the post right down. I'm going to try and get a 150 or 170 for it maybe at some point. Straight into the gnaw. I'm not quite sure about this bit here. It might be a get off and push off on. Oh, bad line. Wasn't a very good start, was it? Help if I unlock my suspension as well, wouldn't it? That would help. That's better. Much better. Grassy stuff, and then onto the forest, onto the main road for a little bit, and then down onto the, I think it probably will be quite a gnarly descent, although I've never ridden it before. I've done it, I've walked down it a couple of times, so I've always thought it looked like a challenge on a mountain bike. Oh, go this way I suppose. So now I think I came up towards the left there. Oh no, I came up this way. Straight. And then past this weather station. Yeah. Got some new brat pads in the back there, so try and let them in a little bit. Back onto the main road. Can't tell what I haven't done. Change the camera to super view. I might do that. I wear it when I use the camera. I use it in wide on the chest mount, but super view on the chin mount. And I'm trying the chin mount today, so it's probably fine and wide, but I'll stop at Dub's Hut here and I'll change it. It's a little bothy, this Dub's Hut here. You can come and stay in it if you want. There's a bicycle there. I wonder if it's been abandoned. So go and have a look around if you want. There's another bothy over the other side there called Warnscale bothy, which is really nice. It's always got somebody in it though. but a really nice place to stay. Oh bugger, that was my stanchions there. Well, there's nobody home. That's new since the last time I was here. The stove and the big sleeping bed. Very good. Yeah. Certainly better than it was last time I came. Last time it was just an empty shell. But as I say, Warnscale Buffy over the other side's the nice one. It's got a beautiful view down over Buttermere. Right, I'll just change the settings on the GoPro and then we'll get in the way again. Goes up and then back down straight to the mine. It's like a...
You know, I choose your bike on it?
Yeah, it's a bridle way all the way along down to Buttermere. Yeah, it splits off and the track down there's a track down to Buttermere. I went up to top of Fleetwith Pike as well. That's not a bridle way, don't tell anyone. Probably be on the lower path here, but we'll see how it goes. So let's drop down to that one, I think. Come on, Mitchie. This isn't doable for me. But this looks all right. Hiya. I reckon that could have done that. That's a fucking lack of bottle, that. That's rolled up, I reckon. For next time. It's one of them tracks, isn't it, where you just have to keep it rolling, because if you stop, you're buggered. It's chunky monkey. Sort of stuff you want to follow someone down, isn't it? Stuff looks like so fun. It's loose, rocky stuff. I'm not going to get over that. Not a lot of flow. Still good. And some of that up there that I haven't ridden, I reckon I probably could ride it. I don't think I'll be getting over that spot. Well, there may be a line through it actually if you come down there and get over that lump there. I reckon it's possible, I suppose. It's a big lumpsy rock in your way though. Shouldn't have done that, shouldn't it? My foot off the pedal there. I was looking at the drop down the side then, thinking I don't want to fall off there. It's silly really, because as soon as you lose your concentration, you're more likely to fall off. Yes. So going straight through and down that little drop off there. Let's do it again. Come on, Richard. For fuck's sake. Just getting your lines right through this stuff. If I'd got my front wheel over here, I'd have been alright getting down that, a little bit more momentum. Annoying, but I suppose that's mountain biking on this rocky stuff. it was in the States, someone would have gone along and moved some of these big rocks off the trail because they're just loose. Can't even get going now. In a pathetic kind of way. Quite slow. And again. Loose thing, that. If you ask me if this is worth it, I would say probably not. If you're a mega good rider, you probably could clean this like fearless ride, I should say. Probably mega good. Fucking hell. Just baby head sitting here. If I'd been able to make a video out of this, I could show you all the best bits. And when you come and ride it, you'll find there's probably a Strava segment down here, in fact I'm sure there will be. Probably someone like Adam Brayton's gone down here in about 2 minutes, top to bottom. This loose rocky stuff is fairly unpleasant, to say the least. This loose rocky stuff is fairly unpleasant, to say the least. I mean, if you hit that at speed, you would get through it, but you'd have to be doing what I would call bone breaking speed, rather than just a bruise breaking speed. My foot ripped off the pedal there. This looks alright from here. It's a bit like the track that'll come down. It takes you down to Force Crag Mine from Coaldale Hawes. It's like big rocky lumpy stuff, a bit like this. Not a lot of fun to ride really. I did wonder if this would be like this actually. When you walk on it sometimes you think, oh, this looks really good, technical, rocky. You see a little bit of it, think it'd be a good idea to ride it. I mean, this is good actually. I mean, there's some really fun bits here. And as I say, if you're a better rider than me, which doesn't take an awful lot to be a better rider than me, as you can just see, then you probably could get down most of that without this girly stopping every 5 seconds and making excuses. Have I had that Cotic rocket I've been on the other week? Wow, be a different story. That was a descending machine. Come on, Richard. That's it. Come on. Ah, bad line again. Just couldn't get round it. Typical Lake District bridle way though. Unrideable. Oh, for fuck's sake. You fucking piss poor toss, Richard. When I walk down this, I can't believe I thought, oh, that would be good on the bike. Because it's shit. And is it shit because I can't ride it? Well, if I could ride it, it would be the best thing since sliced bread, wouldn't it? That looks like an old, I think I'm on the path, I think that's an old riverbed I'm in now. I know the whole thing's an old riverbed. Oh, that's what it feels like. See, this is the sort of stuff I can cope with. And that's the technical bit out the way. Fucking piss poor job I did of that, innit? Piss poor job. That's where I've come down from there. Along there. Started off at the source of that little river there and come down there, walked and rode down it. How much of each? Well, I'll let you judge that, but I'll probably cut my more pathetic moments out of the video and just put the hardcore mountain biking god ones in, if there are any of those. Right, off we go. Oh, bit of grassy, flat stuff. Oh, this is more my sort of territory. Stuff I can actually ride for about I was going to say for about 2 seconds there, looking at what's coming up. Should take the other leg. I looked at that fall on, I think of course you do. This is one of the most beautiful bits of the Lake District, this bit of Buttermere. When you get still days, the reflections are just amazing in the lake. A short ride along the road here back to the car. I meant to park it sort of in the middle of Honister, so I would have half the climb before the ride and half the climb after the ride, but I think I'm more at the bottom end of it. Well, certainly before the steep bit. Quite pleased now I'm near the bottom end of it, not the top. That's a track up Fleetwith Pike there. Definitely not one for the mountain bike. Let's see how the footage turns out for this one. As I say, I'm back on the chin mount. The first part of the ride I did in wide, and the second part of the ride in super view. So I'll have to see what the difference is and what it looks like. I went back to using wide when I was using the chest mount because it just, on super view it's so fucking wide. You just see arms and hands in it. And on wide it gives that a better point of view, I think, personally. I've also dropped a little bit of a extender bar on the chin mount rather than it being so high. Hopefully they get more of the bars in, because basically when I was using it before, if I was lucky, I was getting the front wheel and on very steep sections getting the bars in. But what I would like is to be a bit more immersive and to get the bars and the front wheel in and be looking forward, which is what the chest harness does. But there are quite a few benefits to having it on the helmet. For starters, where I look is where the camera goes. So if I look over there and I talk about what I'm seeing, then you can see that. While in the chest harness, I'm talking over here and the camera's pointing forward. Also, the head acts like a little bit of a gimbal. And I don't know if that's necessary or not, because certainly in good daylight, the GoPro 7 image stabilization is very effective and gives a really nice, I think it's a nice, you know, it's jerky enough to make it look like you're actually doing something, you know, but takes enough of the movement out to allow it to be very watchable. Sometimes with gimbal footage, it's so smooth, it's actually too smooth, and it, or my opinion this is, and it actually detracts from the ride a little bit, because it's not like what the rider sees. Because when you're riding the trail, you're getting bounced around all over the bloody place, you know. You come down the back of Castle Crag and you know, you can't see because your head's just being bounced all over the place. I think it's my headset, to take it apart and grease it up. I went to the park recently because I got a one-up tool for my Christmas off one of my daughters, and so I took it apart and greased it at Christmas, and it's not really done an awful lot since then, so I'm surprised it's creaking. The one-up tool, nice shiny gadget. Mind you, I tried to use it on Sunday night and I couldn't get the bloody thing out, could I? My lamp had come loose without night riding, and my lamp come loose, and I wanted to tighten it up, and even with a rock I couldn't get the thing out, so I had to borrow one off my mate, a multi-tool, to tighten it up. I got home and I managed to release it with a screwdriver, but I mean, I probably would have got it out if I'd tried a bit harder, but not really great. It was jammed in there. I mean, it could just be its newness, because it's got a rubber O-ring on it to keep all the water out, and I suspect that having it slammed down there, that's probably a bit of newness on it. It got jammed in. I'll come out there now. That's it there. So it's got a multi-tool in there and a chain breaker, and there's a chain link in there as well, and then there's a little container below it where you can keep things. So I've got my puncture repair stuff in there, and because I run tubes, I've got some patches and some glue. So fuck off then. Alright, Takes nothing to be pleasant, does it? Alright buddy, I'm back to my motor. You might be wondering what's happened to my pickup. Well, some muppet, a drunk muppet with no insurance, decided to drive into it and write it off while it was parked on the street. So I'm now reduced to driving around in the Barbie car. It's not that bad actually, but it's like I've not had a car which had like manual mirrors and the headlights don't turn off with the ignition and all of the little annoying things since about 1990 actually was the last car that had those features. But it's an alright little motor actually, it's not too bad. I suppose you pay for what you're getting. These Dacias are very, very cheap to buy new, so I've also had to buy a bike rack because obviously I can't just shove the bike in the back of this easily like I could in the pickup. And I'm not quite sure I trust it very much.